The graduating class is one of the finest cohorts I've had the pleasure of teaching in my decade as headmaster. At every opportunity, you have shown the resolve and dedication that allows Brookstead to endure, and I have every confidence that the classes to follow would do the same.
Listen up.
I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony with grim news. We've received orders from King Varric himself. Every student enrolled at Brookstead Academy is to be conscripted into the Delian army, effective immediately. I understand that for most of you, graduation felt a lifetime away. I stood where you did once. I know how you must feel. At the conclusion of this speech, you will all be graduates of Brookstead Academy. Outside these walls, you will be expected to exemplify our honor and our code. Life takes much from us, yet Brookstead still stands. You will have each other to lean on, and I cannot stress enough how important it will be to do so. I'm told you have 3 hours to prepare. Let Terrazel know that there is nothing that can stain the legacy of our town. Not quite the homecoming you imagined, I take it.
How is this fair?
How could the king do this? Easily, it would seem. He cares not for convention, regardless of its legacy or importance. It seems he'll stop at nothing to avenge his father. Ah, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Lincoln and Bianca. They are the leaders of this conscription tour, as well as good friends. Nice to meet you. Sterling's told us a lot about all of you. I thought you occupied the highest military rank in Delia. Why wouldn't you be heading the operation? I must return to Sojourn. I only came because if the king had sent anyone else, Galen might have beheaded them. You didn't come to see us?
No.
It's wonderful to see you, but I'm not afforded such luxuries in wartime. You're leaving then? I'm afraid so. I'll see you when you arrive in Sojourn. I can make excuses there to take a few hours off. All news aside, I'm glad you came. I can't put the words how much even this flawed trip meant to me. I really should be going, but you can trust Bianca and Lincoln with anything. And Irving, be sure to see Mother before you go.
Yes.
I will. See you in Sojourn. Irving, I'm glad you're home. How did the trials go? We did quite well. Sterling was there, actually. Was he? And too busy to stop by and say hello to his mother, I imagine.
It's not that simple.
In fairness, he wasn't here for long, and not with great news either. Mother,
I know.
Oh, I know. Varric's recruited the academy. What? How did you find out already? Word spread fast in a place like this. I heard it from the town crier on the way back from the market. Oh well, then I guess you know I'll be leaving.
Irving.
Oh, Irving? I've already given one of my sons to Varric Swar. Is it ever enough? We knew this day would come when I entered the academy. Of course, but not so soon. Well, I suppose it's never easy. You must take care of yourself on the road and your friends.
Don't worry.
I'll be fine, Mother. With all the effort the king's putting into war, It'll be over before you know it, and I'll be right back in Brookstead. War is rarely so simple in my experience, but I hope you're right. I'll miss you terribly, you know. I know, I'll miss you too. Well, I'll grab my things. Right, before you go, let me prepare some provisions for you. I'll leave them on the kitchen table. Oh, and don't forget your running shoes. After passing the Brookstead trials, a day of celebration becomes one of separation for many. Having expected to graduate in due time, the academy students now must quickly say goodbye to their families. Sterling heads back to Sojourn, leaving the contingent in the care of Lincoln and Bianca. The contingent heads for Duskwater, a backwater town to the southeast. Lincoln hopes to fill the rest of their recruiting quota there. Good man, your service to Crown will bring your family honor. Now, it would seem our character requires 2 more brave souls. Come, good people, your king has called. Who will answer? I've got 4 mouths to feed. Aaron's not old enough to look after the farm. My leg's not what it used to be, though I suppose I have a few good years left in me. Should I do it, Ellie? I wager I'd look good with a big old hammer. Choose your next words carefully, Sia. You have a good life here. Willing service brings more honor than forced conscription. I pray it doesn't come to that.
Fine by me.
Don't know much about honor, but I can smell adventure when I see it. Sign me up, Captain. Sigh, and I with her. Fortune favors us today. I thank you both for your courage. Just one catch. I gotta swing by the tavern and let my matron know I'll be taking a long vacation. Wouldn't want her to find out the hard way she's out her favorite barmaid.
Right away.
Very well, Irving. Take your friends and accompany our newest recruits to the tavern. Bianca and I will finish up here. Secure what provisions you can. We've a long road ahead of us. Yes, sir. Just gotta grab my things up from upstairs. Be down before you can say you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Huh, alright. We prepare to travel light.
Perhaps.
Excessive equipment is an occupational hazard. Name's Elias, by the way. The 2 of you got a lot of guts signing up like you did. The 2 of us, right. Try overwhelming bravado and a lack of brains from my impressionable friend. I would never let her do this sort of thing alone.
No kidding.
To be honest with you, Elias, it sounds like anyone would have an impossible time trying to stop her. I wish that weren't true. You've never met a barmaid so bullheaded. Oh, I think I have. Bandits in the streets. They're headed for the inn. Black guppies. We just left home and we're already in the thick of it. Where is that new recruit? I said I'd be ready.
To arms!
Good. Prepare yourselves. Looks like we'll see combat sooner than we thought. We'll have to hold out until Lincoln and Bianca can get us. There, by the tavern. Tavern? I'm glad to see you all in one piece. How did you fare? Splendidly. You may be surprised to learn this isn't the first time I've stepped out of the tavern and into a skirmish. Hardly. That was hairier than I expected.
Indeed.
Yes, no fine academy or drunken brawl can fully prepare one for the perils of battle. Still, I was glad to have our great new recruits with us. They both held their own. Based on the chaired bandits, I'd assume one of them is an adept, or else an incredibly skilled mage. Like to ship me back to Nellius for a purification, would you?
Not
Huh.
even.
That would spell the end for us both, I'm afraid. Some say it takes one to know one. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to find a fellow adept in an army. That's where our talents inspired the least superstition, I found. So long as you're standing under the right banner. Who were those guys anyway? Were those Aramorans we're supposed to fight?
No.
Believe me, that would not have ended so quickly or so neatly. Were we up against the forces of armor? No, bandits, more likely. We've had trouble with bandits these past few months, but for the last week or so, things have been quiet. Maybe they were gearing up for something big like this. These bandits you speak of, do you know where their base of operation is? Not exactly, but I know they used to ambush folks by the northeast crossroads. Had to patch a couple travelers up when they came through, bleeding like a summer pig. That isn't an expression, Sia. That's just a day's trip north from here, right? Correct? Just about. You don't look like you moved too fast, though, so don't hoist me to the gallows if I'm off by an hour. Lincoln, the sun's already low in the sky, and Varric's not one to overlook a delay. We're just recruited the town's best fighters. I won't leave them defenseless at the mercy of some ruffians. What about the other recruits?
I'll give the word.
I'll send them ahead. If they at least make good time to sojourn, Barrett might be more understanding. Let's be off. Best we reach their camp before they catch wind of what transpired here. I can tell you one thing. The townsfolk will be glad to be rid of these thugs.